The main function of the endocrine system. The endocrine system is a system of hormones. It is comprised of cells and glands that release hormones. Hormones are our body's chemical messengers. They stimulate and respond to keep our body in homeostasis. Homeostasis is a resistance to change and the ability to keep a stable environment in our body. An example of homeostasis that I helps me remember is isotonic solutions and hypotonic solutions. In the isotonic, we have the same amount of sodium on the inside as on the outside, causing it to be a stable environment. It won't rupture. In a hypotonic solution, we have way more sodium on the inside than on the outside, which will cause an influx of water molecules to go inside the inside and possibly causing the cell to rupture. This isn't a stable environment, so it's not in homeostasis, while this one is, because we have a stable environment. The regulation of hormones and homeostasis occurs through positive and negative feedback loops. A positive feedback loop is one when a hormone feeds back to increase the production of its product. A negative feedback loop is one where a hormone feeds back to decrease the production of its product. We have Mr. Stickman here who hasn't eaten in 12 hours and is about to eat a chocolate bar full of sugar. The sugar will increase glucose in the body, which will increase insulin to bring down these glucose levels. That is a positive feedback loop. A negative one would be, since he hasn't eaten in 12 hours, he was using glucagon to fuel his body for energy. But now, since he ate the chocolate bar, it's going to bring down the glucagon production because the glucose was being fueled by the sugar coming in from the chocolate bar. That is a negative feedback loop. Examples of the hormones released are insulin, testosterone, estrogen, glucagon, growth hormones, and thyroid hormones. They help control blood pressure, blood glucose, our reproductive drive, and our overall energy.
The organs included in the endocrine system are the hypothalamus, pituitary gland, thyroid gland, parathyroids, adrenal gland, reproductive organs such as the testes and the ovaries for women, and the pancreas. The hypothalamus is an important organ as it allows the endocrine system and the nervous system to work together. It is located at the base of the brain. Its job is to send and receive signals. It connects with the nervous system to sense any changes and acts as an alert signal to these changes in order for there to be a response and form stability. It also allows for hormones to be sent out to the entire body.
The pituitary gland, known as the master gland, it controls the response of mostly all other glands and the hormones released by these glands. It is made up of the anterior pituitary and posterior pituitary. The anterior pituitary gland sends stimulations through blood vessels. It also controls the release of 6 hormones: the growth hormone, thyroid stimulating hormones, ACTH, follicle stimulating hormones, and prolactin. The posterior pituitary gland sends signals through nerve fibers and axons, and it only releases 2 hormones, vasopressin and oxytocin.
The thyroid gland is located in the middle of the neck. It releases 2 hormones, T3 and T4. Its job is for these 2 hormones to slow down or speed up the rate at which your cells are working. This can also be called metabolism.
The parathyroids. The parathyroids are 4 glands that are located on the thyroid gland. The main function is to control the calcium levels within our body.
The adrenal glands are located at the top of our kidneys. They are split into 2 parts, the adrenal cortex and the adrenal medulla. The adrenal cortex is located on the outside and it controls the levels of salt and water within our bodies. The adrenal medulla is located on the inside and it releases hormones in order to control our blood pressure.
Male reproductive organs. Male reproductive organs release androgens. For an example, is testosterone. They help with males go through puberty, produce sperm, and gives them their masculine features. Female reproductive organs. Female reproductive organs release estrogen and progesterone. These hormones allow for women to go through puberty, allow for women to ovulate, and is what gives women their feminine features. The pancreas works with the endocrine system to control blood glucose levels. The pancreas will release insulin when BGL levels are high. The pancreas will also release glucagon when BGL levels are low.
Now I'm going to talk about how the endocrine system works with other organ systems. The most important organ system that the endocrine system works with is the nervous system. They both act as communication systems to the body's internal organs. Endocrine systems signals are slower and longer lasting than those of the nervous system. They tell the body to perform physical and mental functions together. They work on a flight and fright responses to detect instability in the body and release chemical responses. The endocrine system also works with the reproductive system, as the hormones sent out by the endocrine system allow for ovulation and sperm production. The endocrine system also works with the digestive system, as the thyroid gland helps control and regulate metabolism levels and speed.